guys, you're watching the one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Replica Engine. I had a look through the part list that we have left to do on here, and there's only two. The rocker cover, which is what covers up the rockers here, and the air filter, which goes on top of the carburetor. And that's it. Everything else, all of the actual like car engine parts are all done and in place, which is a good thing, because if we had like brackets and stuff that were still left over, we'd know that we probably missed something, and it would probably take me hours to try and go through and figure out what we've missed. But as you can see, there's no sections that like look like they're missing something. We've got the oil filter, we've got the fuel pump, we've got the starter, we've got the spark plugs, the distributor, the wires, the rocker, everything's all in. But there might be a problem, right? Because the rocker cover is going to go on here, and then the oil filter needs to sit on top of the carburetor here. It sits literally like on top of this block here, and it's a nice big round circle. But the rocker cover needs to cover this, and then that needs to be moved up a little bit, I think. So we might have to lift that off the ground a little bit more, or just extend. I might just extend that up a little bit further. I don't know. We'll just have to see. So let's grab a blue block, and it's gonna be pretty simple because we've already done the hard work. All we need to do is we need to go around. I'm gonna do it in this shape, right? So I'm gonna go around the bolts like that. But I think what we'll do, it would be cool if we have the blue like that, the bolt through it, right? So the blue is on the same lip as the grey, and then this part then goes around the bolt like that. That would look so sick going all the way around. Okay, no problem. Do I stay with you guys for this, or do we cut away? I think we probably cut away because it's just going over blocks that I've already done. So let me do this and I shall be back. Alright, so the first layer is in here. We need to go around these parts as well. So these are going to just jump out a little bit like that. I'm just putting the bolts in and extending those up so we can see them. It's great how this worked out to be like exactly where we needed it. I think it shows that we've been quite accurate throughout the builds. We've stuck to you know, very close to what we need to have. Now this needs to go up. I'm going to eyeball the distance on how high this needs to go. It needs to definitely cover up anything inside there, so at least that height, right? And that's probably not too far off. Looking at a picture, the rocker cover is about the same height as this part here. So if we can get close to that, I would be happy. I don't want to go too tall though. I think I might add another 2 blocks on top. Okay, now if you imagine there to there is about the same as there to there. In fact, we can count them. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10. That would be bang on. I'm going to take one away, in fact. I think that's going to be a really good height for us. Now, let's look. Couldn't see the bracket. Let's add all of this in now. So if we do set 35, 12, 11. I knew that. And we fill all of this in right now. There's no real detail at all on the front of here, unfortunately, on the rocker cover. There's no things like what we had on the gearbox where it sort of ribs around or anything like that. It's just a very simple piece. I'm hoping that the recesses that we have that go around the bolts will be enough to sort of make it not look quite as boring. We'll just have to see. There's a little bit that we can do on the top. We can do some like little rectangles and stuff like that. But apart from that, it's going to be just what it is what you get sort of thing. And somehow we need to sort of curve off the tops as well. So I have that one down to there. I might cut away again and do this because this is just a tedious little section. Yeah, I'll be back. Okay, there we go. So there's all of the walls up. But I think I want the very top to be at that height, which means we need to do a little curve earlier on. Shouldn't be a problem though. What we'll do is we'll just fill in a rough top first. So we'll go from there to there. I know it's going to go over some parts that we don't want it to go over, but it doesn't matter. And then I'm going to fill in these little parts here, the edges. And then what we'll do is we'll trim it away. We'll carve it away, literally like how you would, I don't know, carve a tree or something like that. We'll take parts away and do it sort of backwards, where we're starting off with a bigger lump than what we need. So we have all of those in. Like that. And now what we want to do is we just want to curve this top in a little bit. Now the first step will obviously be just remove the first edge. So we go all the way around the perimeter. We just carve away this one. It might be all that we need to do, but I'm thinking we'll probably need to go around another 2 times is what I'm thinking. So we go all the way around there. So this will give us a little tiny curve. We must be nearly there. Right, there we go. So now it's sort of, as you can see, curved a little bit on the top, but I think we need to go around another 2 times. So what we're going to do is take this one away and that one away. I'm going to keep that there so I don't get confused. And then we'll put a block in the middle. So I'm going to do that and I should be back. There was really no point me cutting away for that. It took like 2 seconds. So we've got a nice block gap in between the top of the rockers and the top of the rocker covers. So that's brilliant. I've taken away the 2 rings now around the side. I left these ones in because I'm hoping that this is just going to be the sort of block that I can use to fill in everything with. I think I'm going to fill it around like that. So we fill this block in. Now you might think, AJ, you just took that one away. I didn't. I took that one and that one away. I'm filling in the part, a sort of voided part in the middle. We might be able to also do something cool with like these sections where the bolts are recessed in. I'm hoping that maybe we could do something cool with that, like, and continue it on a little bit further or something. I don't know. That one, that one. Oops. And okay, so now that's got, look, it's got a definite curve now on the top. I think it looks a lot more rocker cover top-ish. But it looks a little bit weird now because instead of these looking recessed back, it looks like these have been embossed forward. So what we're going to do is either just that one and do that, or that one and that one and do that. So I think that looks cool. I think if we do that on all of them, that would be really, really cool to have. So if we take out that one, those 2, and then put that in. That's it. That one, those 2, and then put that in. How many bolts are there? There's 8 bolts. Okay, we can do that together then. I'm not going to cut away for a tiny amount of time like that. Wrong one. That one. What have we done wrong? I've done nothing wrong. It's okay, we're fine. I survived it. That one. Why did how did I go so wrong? And okay, so after this, after the rocker cover's on, after we're happy with the shape and everything, we've got the oil cap to put on, or how how we have said it in our household, the 710 cap. Maybe some of you have heard about this before, right? I think that there's some truth to it, but I think there's probably a little bit of fabrication in there as well. So on an oil cap is like a little round dish, right? We'll just build one here. want to go in the middle somewhere. That's about right. It's about, I don't know, let's start off with this sort of size. Okay, so it's a circle, and you take it off, and that's where you fill your car up with oil. But there's an old sort of meme, really old meme, maybe before memes were even a thing, where someone, a woman, because it's sort of taking the mickey out of women drivers, and said, I need some 710. And the garage people are like, what are you on about? What's 710? And she was like, I need 710. I've got the 710 cap off my car, and I need some 710 to go in it. Anyway, none of them knew what they were on about until they went out there and they realised that she had the oil cap and she needed oil. But what she had done is on the oil cap, you see, it has oil written on it. So O-I-L. Okay, so she had oil. It's meant to have oil written on it, but she had it upside down. So it was 710, 710. So she was looking at it the wrong way up. Instead of oil, it was 710. Funny as. I found it funny anyway. I can't fit the letters oil or 710 onto the cap anyway. Alright, so there's our oil cap. So these are meant to be like little grippy parts, so you can sort of grip it a little bit easier. I don't know if I really like them. I might just take them away and have it as a round part. I was just trying it. I think it looks a little bit better just like that. And then what we can do is, just so the top here isn't quite as blank on the My Summer car, there's what looked like at one point would have been an engine plaque. So if we go in 4 blocks in from that corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks in from that corner, and we do that, that just lifts that part up a little bit. And I think at some point there would have been maybe the VIN number or something like that, or engine number on the car. But I think that just tops that part off quite nicely, don't you? How cool does that look? Hey, look at that. It looks so good. The shadows are working so well on that. Oops, I'm zooming in. Zoom back out. Yeah, really, really chuffed. Okay, so then the last part, which we'll have to do next episode, but we'll get set up today, is going to be the the air filter. So what we need to do is make it so this is just high enough that we get over. Now they do cut very close together, this part and that part. So if we can just, like, I can bend it out a little bit, because it needs to just go just over the edge. It doesn't go like too much over. It doesn't go like out here. It goes just over this edge here. So preferably we'd like it to start on that block. That's like the preferable perfect block for us. Let's just extend this up and see how bad it looks. It might not look that bad, but it might look a little bit too stretched. It's just a big carburetor for lots more power. Okay, and then this will have to then, oops, 1 block. Go up further. And then that's what it will sit on. I'm going to take these away. Put those back in. So that's what it's actually going to sort of sit on, if you like. You know, it doesn't even look that bad. It doesn't look that wrong at all. This is going to have to go up a little bit further now. So we can fill that in. Now, how does this go? We take that one away. So that go to there. Put that one on. Take that one out. We'll put the bolts in ready. And then that's at the right height. Awesome. So that wasn't too much of an extension at all. That is, though, where we're going to leave today's episode, though, guys. Next episode might indeed be the last one where we put the final air filter on. I think it looks so cool. I'm really, really happy on how this turned out. It's turned out a million times better than I thought it would. An absolute million times better. I didn't think that we would get it anywhere near looking as cool as this. I am really, really chuffed about it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, then feel free to subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.